everyone, my name is NewFlowerGirl, but you can call me Demi, and welcome back to another Aftertalk video. So, one of the championships has been decided for the moto sport, for the FIM MotoGP championships. It isn't for the MotoGP, but it was for the Moto2, which has been decided. Moto3 and MotoGP, they're still on the way to be decided with 2 races to go. But right now we're going to go to the Malaysian Grand Prix and the Sepang International Circuit. To many Italian people, it might have been a bit emotional because this was the track where Marco Simoncelli tragically lost his life after a collision. And yeah, was not a good day, especially not for Valentino Rossi because he was like mates with him. But they still race there, and the track is amazing. Formula One used to race there as well, like back, somewhere between 2000 and 2010. Like since I started watching, they haven't gone there. They weren't there. So like not even in 2016, I think. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But we can look it up. So like Google F1 Malaysia. Oh wait, they did race there in Malaysia in 2017. What the hell? 2017 to 2009. Oh, 1999 to 2017. Okay, thank you a lot, Google, for your generous help. But yeah, let's talk about the sprint race because you know MotoGP does sprint races every single weekend for some reason, which I yet have to understand. We don't have the full grid again, because Alex Rins is still unable to come back. We have a wildcard rider on a Aruba.it racing bike. I think it's safe to say that he wasn't last on that bike. I don't even think it's like a MotoGP worthy bike. Things like World Superbike bike, but like yeah, he's like 2-time world champion in World Superbike. There were a few crashes like Marc Marquez and Juan Mir, but they were able to manage to continue. The fun thing about the Malaysian track is when you come out of the penultimate last corner, there's just this massive straight, and like if someone crashes in that corner near the, like if they are on the back of the field, then you can see that like in the background you can just see someone sliding, or you can see like someone standing with the bike like where am I supposed to go, because that was what happened with Marc Marquez. In the place of Alex Rins, we had Iker Leguana, and we had 23 riders in total. It was not a good day for Fabio Quartararo. He dropped back, he made a few mistakes, and he ended up at P16. His teammates, Franco Morbidelli, P11. Not points, because sprint race is the top 9 gets points. Last point was awarded to Luca Marini. Yeah. The pole time was beaten, which was pretty good, pretty cool. And yeah, Bastianini, let's talk about him because he had one massive weekend. Like he qualified on front row for the first time since, I don't know, probably first time since last year. And he did well. He managed to not crash half of the field out of contention, which happens in if you remember, in Catalonia, where Francesco Bagnaia got run over on his legs, but he managed to get off it with just a few scratches and a few bruises. That was one big moment of like sigh of relief. But yeah, and Everton he finished 4th while having started 3rd, so he only lost 1 position. Yeah, it was just Ducati party, I think, because we had Gresini, Prima Pramac, and Ducati fighting for the victory, or fighting for the podium. I would say it's more fighting for the podium. Also, Francesco Bagnaia, he got like a food container stuck to his bike during the sprint race. It was so weird. Like, all of a sudden, he just had something white on like one of his wings, and no one was able to figure out what it was. And then they were like, "Oh, it's a food container," but it did not like butcher his performance. It kind of, I think it did, just a little bit, but like not too much. He ended up 3rd, Francesco Bagnaia. I think he's going to be world champion. The 2nd was Jorge Martin, and 1st, Alex Marquez, his 2nd sprint race victory. Now, I'm very excited to say this. Oh my god, it looks so cool. It looks so nice. I'm so super happy. So, oh, that's a massive crash list. Alright, the retirements of the Moto3. Romano Fenati, Diogo Moreira, Ricciardo Rossi, Daniel Holgado, Dio Furusato, David Alonso, Kaito Toba, and Jose Antonio Rueda. Bit of explanation, because Moreira, Rossi, Holgado, Furusato, kinda, and David Alonso, they crashed together. Furusato crashed on his own, but Alonso lost it coming out of one of the corners. And he basically collected 3 other drivers with him, which are Moreira, Rossi, and Holgado. Holgado seemed to have an injury on his hand. I don't know if it is true, but I do hope that he is not injured, because I just hope that no one is injured. But anyway, all riders were conscious, and it was a yellow flag situation for one whole entire lap. And let me just tell you, Sepang is big. Sepang is long, so yeah. They just had to do 1 lap and then the yellow was revoked. We did see a bit of like Furusato and Holgado chatting while walking in the pit lane, so that was alright. There was another crash of Azman, the only Malaysian driver in here. No wait, there are multiple, aren't there? No, he's the only one. He did have a crash, but he continued, so he finished. He finished the race, which is good. He's in the top 20, and I'm number 20. Right. David Munoz, he dropped back very far, like he was fighting at the top. Don't know what happens. He just dropped back. His new teammate replacing Ana Carrasco still. Vicente Perez finished P12, gaining 4 points for himself. So that's nice. So that means that Munoz isn't the only boy motorsports guy that finishes in the points. So that's cool. That's good for him. Matteo Bertella was up there. He was up there fighting, but because of a crash that was involved with Jose Antonio Rueda and the unfortunate Dennis Unschul, Vettel had to drop back. He had to slow down so much that he lost so many positions. Like, he was P5 and he finished P10. Yeah. All because of that. Unschul was able to get back going in and finished P11. The rookie Farioli, I don't think he's a rookie anymore. No, he's not a rookie. The CF Motor guys, P6 and P7, good. Ivan Ortela, he did well. And now, for the podium, Clement Masia in P3, and Ayumu Sasaki in second. Sorry, but like, he's been waiting for how many? I don't know how many races there are. Let me quickly count. Oh wait, I can just scroll down. You have to wait for 18 Grand Prix, 18 races, and a few tests. Well, not tests. For like 18 Grand Prix to finally get it. Last weekend, he got his first podium. And now, it's safe to say, he's the first Dutch driver to win in a Moto3. Colin Veijer, he did it. He won the race by 66,000 of a second to Ayumu Sasaki. It was mad. That race was so nice. And thanks to Twitter or X, I knew the result before I watched the race, because like this was the last race where you have to be up early if you live like in the GMT +1 or just GMT zone. I'm not sure if they use that anymore. GMT. I'm so used to using GMT. Maybe it's BST. I don't know. Any British people, what kind of time zone name do you have? Like, just like tell me in the comments. I'm 100% sure that Kaylee will comment, like saying like it's BST, because she's the one that comments every single time, and I love it. Yeah. So Colin Veijer won. Yeah. He's the first Dutch race winner since Hans Spahn in like 34 years. So that's a long time. But back then it was like 250 or 125 cc. And now it's something different. It's called Moto3. So, yeah. He's the first Dutch Moto3 race winner. And it's safe to say that he's had one heck of a rookie season. I mean, already in his first race weekend, he got points while his transponder was doing not what we wanted. But yeah, he finished P12 in his first ever race in Moto3. And he fully deserved this. He also fully deserved that podium last race weekend. Yeah, it's just great to see it. And also, the Dutch anthem was played, and my dog was making silly heads. Did her silly head tilting. Yeah, it was funny to watch, to see her do the head tilts. I loved it. I didn't think she would do it because it's like a different like a different tape for it than Formula 1. But with Formula 1, she always does it for the Dutch anthem. Like, even if she's heard it like a million times, like, she will still tilt her head. But yeah, she still did her head tilts. And yeah. Let's move on to the Moto2, where the championship has been decided. Pedro Acosta, world champion Moto2. Yeah. The Shark of Mazaron. It's his nickname. The retirements: Isaac Guevara, Kota Nazone, Aaron Canet, Manuel Gonzalez. Let's get the first name correct. Azroy Anwa and Celestino Vietti. You know what's crazy? There was like a guy that one person would crash in a certain corner, and then someone would go after them. Like, straight after them. There was also a scary moment in lap 1, turn 1, with Manuel Gonzalez and the race winner. He is so damn lucky to still to not have been hit, because he was at the front of the pack, and then everyone had to swerve around him because he crashed because of the race winner. He got tagged. And like, yeah, like he was just in the middle of the race line, along with his bike, but no one hit him. Like, no one, or no one hit his bike as well, which is even better, because otherwise we would have had a red flag. But we didn't, and Gonzalez was able to continue, but then he crashed later on together with Aaron Canet in the same corner. But Manuel Gonzalez was like, yeah. There was also a moment where Celestino Vietti crashed first. So you can have 2 crashes per race, and then you're officially out. Anwar has 2 crashes, and Celestino Vietti has 2 crashes as well. Vietti, on his first crash, his glove, like, came off. I'm not sure if he tightened it enough, or that it was just, you know, unfortunate. But it was really slow, like, putting his glove back on. Garcia was the only one to be lapped. He did crash as well, as well as Tulevic. Alongside Anwar, we have also another Asman. We have Helmi Asman. We had him racing as well. And that was all the Malaysian guys. The Dutch commentator, he said that if both Sonta and Bo finish in the points, he would shave his head. We're gonna have to wait and see how that goes in Qatar next weekend, because they finished P17 and P18. Ben Schneider in P17 and Zonta in 18. Zonta has not yet signed, or the team has not signed him yet. But the team also has not signed another driver to go alongside Barry Bottas yet. So there's still hope for Zonta to be remaining in Moto2. As we know, for next year, Mr. Onchul, Dennis Onchul, is going to go to Moto2, and Mr. World Champ Moto2 is going to move up to MotoGP. And there's going to be a big debate on who gets number 37, because he's teammates with Augusto Fernandez next year on the Gas, and they both have 37, so that's going to be fun. Ben Schneider's teammate also didn't finish in points, but P16 for Tiger Hada. Because of what happened in lap 1, Tony Arbolino, he had to slow down that much that he dropped back really far, but he fought his way back to P10. But unfortunately, it was not enough because basically Acosta had to had to lose, or was able to lose, about 13 points or less to Arbolino. If he lost 14 or more points to Arbolino, then he would not yet be champion. But Arbolino got 6 points, and Acosta got 20, so that was 14 points. So yeah, he was champion. I'm not sure why my math did not work out. Basically, if he lost 14 points to Arbolino, 14 points or less to Arbolino, and wait, Acosta got more points. So then, yeah, okay, my math did work out. I'm bisexual, guys, so my math is 50% correct all the time. I can do math for 50%. I'm not good at maths at all, even though I did pass it in school. Marcus Ramirez, he's back on the podium with a P3. And the winner was Fermin Aldeguer. There are rumours that he's going to move up to MotoGP, but we don't know yet. We don't know. Right, MotoGP. Retirements. Juan Mir, not surprising. Miguel Oliveira, Raul Fernandez, Aleix Espargaro, and Brad Binder. They all crashed on their own. Well, not Oliveira, because I think he dived into the pits. He was like, this problem, I'm done. Well, the wild cards, Bautista and Leguana still made it. Bautista is still not last. Like 17th of 18, still running. Nakagami, like 102 seconds behind the leader. What's going on? This time, Fabio Quartararo finished exactly 15 seconds of the leader, which basically gave him P5. And he said that, like, if I finish top 5 in the race, then I'm gonna continue. So, yeah, he finished top 5. So that's cool. He basically dropped back because of something, and then he just was like, okay, time to fight back, and he was just, he just rose up. His teammate also did well, Franco Morbidelli, P7. So yeah. We have we have a different podium this time, because Martin was nowhere near the podium. He had like performance issues or something on race day. But I finished the same spot as sprint day. Alex Marquez was one spot down, and Enea Bassini basically passed. So his first victory in red. That's why I said that he had one hell of a weekend. He had a massive weekend. It's good for him. It's good for his confidence. I mean, he already had such a great weekend already with sprint race, but like this boosted his confidence. So up next we have basically two different. We basically have the last two races of each class. We also have like Formula 1 as well. So MotoGP goes to Qatar, then Valencia. So no more getting up early. I'll say that for Formula 1, for the race, I have to be up at 7. Yeah. For us, it's going to be Sunday, but for them, there's going to be racing on Saturday. I imagine how weird it is, but it's like because they want to have the light. Quali is is between 9 and 10, which is very not good for me because I want to start early with work. But like basically all the time I want to be gone by 9:30. But then quality is still there, so like I'm gonna be leaving after 10. Cause like it's a street circuit. They're gonna be red flags. Speaking of that, they decided to have a horrible placement for the pit exit right on the line for turn 1. How much chaos can you cause there? How much chaos can you cause in a Formula 1 race? What's the best way to cause chaos in a Formula 1 race? By putting the pit exit on the line of turn 1. It's like, what the heck? Like, if you want problems, that's the way to go. And then also there's the problem of everywhere in Vegas it's slippery. Like it had been snowing there, I've heard. Like my sister said it was snowing there. Like the people there, they're already sliding. And they don't have slicks. So I'm wondering, yeah, how's this gonna play out? Of course, with the Max Verstappen victory, like he's doing well in slippery conditions. And then after that, Formula 1 goes to Abu Dhabi, which actually the weekend that I'm celebrating my birthday, as well as my granddad. He's on the Saturday, I'm on the Sunday. He's actually celebrating his birthday on his birthday. I'm not. But next year I will. Because next year my birthday is on Saturday. So yeah. Anyway. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then please hit the like button. Also consider subscribing if you don't want to miss out any more of these after talks. Next Saturday we have the Panda Bakery video, and I cannot tell too much about it, but I do know it was tasty. I'm gonna edit the video tomorrow, today for you guys, like when I get back home. Because tomorrow I don't think I have too much. But yeah, anyway, that's it from me for now, and I shall see you guys in another video. Bye!